Hello, beautiful people. Welcome and welcome back to Isha Fatima Yoga. Thank you so much for being here. Today we'll be doing a vinyasa flow. It's going to be a slow-paced yoga flow for strength. So let's move mindfully and be sure to honor our bodies. Remember, take it easy and do as much as your body allows. Let's get started. Let's start with a few wrist movements, since we'll be using them a lot today. Come into a tabletop position, wrists right below your shoulders, and knees right below your hips. First, reverse your wrists so that your fingers point towards your knees, and gently sit back on your heels, keeping your elbows straight. Stay here for 15 seconds, feeling the stretch through your wrists and forearms. Now, let's move backwards and forwards a little bit, gently rocking our bodies. Then, hold the stretch for another 5 breaths. Next, reverse your palms so that the backs of your hands are on the mat, and gently sit back on your heels. It's more than okay if the lower part of your palms lifts off the mat. Then rock back and forth for 5 breaths. From here, start moving your arms and shoulders in circles for a bit to lubricate the joints. Keep your palms planted firmly on the mat, letting your body guide your movements. From tabletop, step your feet back to come into plank pose. Make sure your shoulders are stacked right above your wrists and your body is in one straight line. Hold here for 10 breaths, engaging your core, pressing through your heels, and feeling strong and steady. From plank, gently push back into downward facing dog. Adjust your feet as needed and press your spine towards your thighs, feeling the stretch in your hamstrings and calves. Let's stay here for 10 breaths. Then we'll start to pedal our feet, stretching our legs further for another 10 breaths. From downward dog, keep your upper body in place while you gently tilt your body to the right. Feel a nice stretch along the left side of your body. Hold as we work together on strengthening our arms, core, and legs. Then return to center and tilt to the left, stretching the right side of your body. From downward dog, shift your weight forward, lowering your hips and lifting your chest into upward facing dog. Keep your thighs off the mat and press into the tops of your feet. We'll stay here for a bit, keeping our gaze slightly upwards and feeling a nice stretch through the front body. Now, tuck your chin towards your collarbone and lift your body back into downward facing dog. Relax and allow your body to move in a way that best benefits you in this moment. Inhale, bring your right foot between your hands, coming into a low lunge. Keep your back knee lifted, pressing through your back heel, and front knee aligned over your ankle. Hold here for 10 breaths, really feeling the stretch in your hips. Straighten your front knee and place your back foot flat on the mat. Fold over your front leg, resting your forehead on your knee if that feels good for you today. Really feeling that deep stretch in your hamstrings. Bend your front knee, returning to low lunge, and then straighten it again for a little bit of dynamic movement. Go back and forth for about 10 breaths, moving with control. Beautiful. Now on to the other side. Step your right foot back to plank pose. Hold here for 5 breaths, rebalancing and finding your way back to center. Inhale, bring your left foot between your hands, coming into low lunge on the other side. Remember to elongate your spine and press through your back heel, keeping your front knee aligned over your ankle. Straighten your front knee and place your back foot flat on the mat once again. Fold over your front leg, resting your forehead on your knee, and hold, feeling the stretch in your hamstrings. Bend your front knee, returning to low lunge, and straighten it again. Back and forth for 10 breaths, moving with control. Step your right foot next to your left, coming into a forward fold. Grab your hamstrings and lift your gaze forward, holding a halfway lift for 5 breaths. Then bring your palms together and slowly lift your right leg up. Really stand strong in that left leg, with your gaze focused on a point in front of your left foot. Nicely done. Then switch, lifting your left leg for 10 breaths. Place your palms next to your right foot and step your left leg back, coming into equestrian pose. Looking up, opening your chest. Hold here, feeling a deep stretch in your hips. Return to plank. Then repeat on the other side. Step back into downward facing dog. Then lower your knees to the mat and sit back into child's pose. Rest your forehead on the mat and extend your arms forward, palms facing up. Rest here for 10 breaths, releasing any tension. Come up to a seated position with the soles of your feet together and your knees apart. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, hinge forward from your hips, feeling a stretch in your inner thighs and glutes. Extend your left leg out to the side, behind your right knee, and place your right foot on the floor. Inhale, reach your left arm up, and exhale, twist to the right, hooking your left elbow over your right knee. Now move on to the other side. Beautiful job today. Come to a comfortable seated position, sitting tall and grounded. As you inhale, reach your arms towards the sky, feeling the length and lightness in your spine. Exhale, slowly bringing your hands to rest at your heart center, honoring the space you've created today. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice. Remember, every time you step onto your mat, you're giving yourself the gift of movement, breath, and presence. Keep practicing, keep exploring, and most importantly, keep listening to your body. If you enjoyed this class, I would love for you to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and share this journey with others. Have a beautiful day, and may you carry this sense of calm and presence with you always. Until next time, keep shining your light. Namaste.